Moral disengagement. How good people justify terrible things. Scene 1. Hook. Opening. You think you know right from wrong. You think only bad people do bad things. But what if good people do them too? And worse, what if they sleep just fine afterward? This is moral disengagement, the terrifying mental trick that lets us justify harm, erase guilt, and keep believing we're still the good guy. Scene 2. What is moral disengagement? Coined by psychologist Albert Bandura, moral disengagement is when someone disconnects their actions from their own moral standards. It's not that they don't know what they're doing. It's that they've convinced themselves it's okay. It's how soldiers kill. It's how bullies laugh. It's how governments abuse and still call it justice. And yes, it's how everyday people hurt others, then walk away guilt-free. Scene 3. The mechanisms of disengagement. Moral disengagement works through subtle mental strategies. 1. Moral justification. I did it for the greater good. 2. Euphemistic labeling. Collateral damage instead of dead civilians. 3. Advantageous comparison. It's not as bad as what they did. 4. Displacement of responsibility. I was just following orders. 5. Diffusion of responsibility. Everyone else was doing it. 6. Disregard or distortion of consequences. They'll get over it. 7. Dehumanization. They're animals. Not like us. Each one is a defense. A lie told to the self to avoid shame. Scene 4. Real-world examples in war. Entire units commit atrocities. Not because they're monsters, but because they've been trained to see enemies as less than human. In business, people justify corruption by saying it's just how the game is played. On social media, online mobs shame, harass, even ruin lives, all while calling it justice. These aren't isolated cases. They're patterns. They're proof that even good people can do terrible things, if you twist the lens just enough. Scene 5. Why it matters. Moral disengagement doesn't make someone evil, but it removes the brakes. It creates blind spots, and those blind spots cause real harm. And because it feels like you're still being moral, it's almost impossible to detect in yourself. That's what makes it dangerous. Scene 6. How to stay engaged. Do you want to avoid falling into this trap? You need brutal honesty. Ask yourself. 1. Am I minimizing what I did? 2. Am I blaming others to dodge guilt? 3. Am I calling it necessary when it really wasn't? And most importantly, would I accept this behavior from someone else? Because staying morally engaged isn't about perfection. It's about accountability. Scene 7. Closing. The scariest monsters don't always look like villains. Sometimes they look like us. Sometimes they are us. This is Darkly Human, where morality isn't black and white. It's grey, it's shifting, and it demands we look in the mirror. Subscribe if you're ready to face the parts of yourself no one else will.